wish that I could tell you how I really feel. I wish you could believe my love.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Reginald Burney Sr., and I welcome you to another episode of the Reginald Burney Show. Before we begin, like always, please be reminded, stay tuned at the end of the show. If you're following me on Facebook, if you're on my Facebook friend list, my MySpace friend list, if you are one of my friends on Blog TV, which is our new channel, or you're following me on Twitter, or if you may be my friend, or if one of my subscribers on YouTube or whatever, if your name appear on the screen, you are hereby the winner of a $25 Walmart gift card, courtesy of Burney Entertainment. Now, the only thing that you have to do to claim your gift card is inbox me your name, complete mailing address, and maybe a phone number in case we have any questions. And please allow up to 2 weeks for receipt of your gift card. Now let's go ahead and get started. This episode is dedicated to the ladies. We have a sequel that'll be directed to the men in a couple of days, but today I need the ladies to pay very closely to what I have to say. I got a few tips for you, maybe to help you whenever you decide your mate or whatever. Now, there are some mistakes that a woman makes when it comes to choosing their men. Statistics shows that over 50% of relationships today are going through some type of problem. Reason being, one of the reasons that women is not doing their homework thoroughly like they should. Another thing, they can even talk too much. Sometimes they can give the man too much information. Sometimes, most of the time women believe that we don't listen to them. But as a man, we do listen to you guys. We listen to you guys when it's beneficial for us. Okay? One of the mistakes that you make, that ladies make, is you tell us men how to get to your heart. That is a mistake. You should allow a man and force a man to find his way, work his way to your heart. The reason being is that if you tell us how to get to your heart without us working for it, we're not going to cherish your heart. We're not going to appreciate your heart. No, we didn't have to work for it. Men, we only appreciate things that we work for. Don't take my word for it. Sit back and think back. Or if you got brothers, if you got ex-boyfriends, or even current boyfriends or husbands or whatever, pay attention to the things that he worked for versus the things that he don't work for. Let's say that he's saving his money to buy a new vehicle. Once he don't work hard, save his money to go get that vehicle, every time you look around, you're looking out the window, what is he doing? He's washing it, he's polishing it up. Whenever guests or passengers get in the vehicle, what do you tell them? Dust your feet off. When he saves his money to buy the new pair of Jordans or whatever, what do he do? He's always cleaning them with the toothbrush. Whenever he wears them, he put them back in the box. Why? Because he cherishes them. And that's the same thing when it comes to a woman in her heart. Don't tell us how to get there. Let us work our way. Let us work. And once we get there, we're going to want to cherish it because we worked so hard to get there. And we're going to appreciate it more. You understand what I'm saying? Another thing that a woman always makes is sometimes they play the victim a little too much. You should never tell the new guy the bad things that the last guy has done. The reason being, and this is very, 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 very crucial. Listen very carefully. Let's say that your prior relationship was a bad relationship. It was abusive. He was a cheapskate. He didn't spend time with you. He was irresponsible. Or whatever the case may be. Okay? What's going to happen? You telling this new guy this. You don't know what this new guy's intentions are. Let me tell you, bad guys, player, pimps, dogs, they come in all different shapes and sizes. It don't matter. You can be rich and be a player. You can be poor and be a player. You understand what I'm saying? You can be fat. You can be skinny. Men are men. It don't matter how they look, what color they are, what shape they are. Men are men. And the truth is, we do think alike, and we do pay attention to you when it's beneficial to us. So this is what happens if you sit down and you tell the new man the bad things that the last man did. The new man, he's going to do good when it comes to those things that the bad man did, the last man did. He's gonna be on time. If the last man was abusive, the new man is not going to be abusive. If he was cheap, the new man gonna spin on you. The last man didn't like holding your hand, the new man gonna hold your hand because you don't told him what the last man did that really brought you pain and heartache. But what happens is he does those things, and now you think you have found your knight in shining armor, and bam, you get blindsided by other things which end up being more crucial than the last things that you went through with the other guy. In the pain, if you notice that when you do that, you notice that you always have more hatred or more upset with the new guy. Other than you was upset more with the new guy than you was with the last guy. The reason being because you have told this new guy the bad things that the last guy have done, so he don't done good about that by those in that area, and you let your guard down. Now you think you got your knight in shining armor, and now he don't done other things that is really, really more crucial than what the last guy have done. It don't matter who wear a shirt and tie. It don't matter who wear blue jeans to work. We are men. Sometimes it's better to be quiet. It's good. I recommend that if you're going to tell the new guy, you shouldn't be talking about the last guy anyway. But if the conversation comes up, if you got to tell the new guy about the last guy, only mention the good things. The reason why it's important that you only mention the good things is because that will keep us on our P's and Q's. Now, as men, we are naturally competitors. No matter if we had nothing to do with the last relationship that you was in, we want to compete with that last relationship. So if you're only mentioning the good guy thing, my last, he gonna go to the beach, he's gonna hold my hand. He was very romantic. Now the new guy, he's gonna say, oh man, she's accustomed to this type of treatment. I'm gonna have to be on my P's and Q's in order to satisfy her. In order for me to be the big man now, you understand what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to do what I gotta do to keep this woman. Now he's gonna stay up on his P's and Q's. He's gonna treat you well because in his eyes, that's what you're accustomed to. You're accustomed to being treated well. You understand what I'm saying? So that's very, very, very important. Keep your mouth shut when it comes to the bad things. If you got to talk about the bad things to about the last guy, go talk to a relative, go talk to your homegirl, your best friend, or whatever. But never ever mention the bad things that happened with your last relationship to the new guy, because he would use that against you, and that's naturally he would use that against you. And it don't matter if like I said, it don't matter if we got money, it don't matter if we broke, it don't matter if we clean shaven, it don't matter if we fat or skinny. We think alike. You don't know this guy enough to. You don't know a guy. You'll never know a guy. Actually, it's true that you said you won't never actually get to know a person until you're living with them. That's somewhat true. You'll get to know them more when you're living with them, but you can never completely know someone 100%. That's impossible. That's unheard of. So the number two thing, don't give us the easy way to it. Don't tell us how to get to your heart. We're not gonna appreciate it. We're not gonna appreciate it. We're not gonna cherish it because we didn't have to work for it. I mean, that's human in nature. We only cherish things that we have worked hard for. Don't get sideswiped because you don't told the new guy the bad things that the last guy did. That what it does is the new guy, he's gonna prey on that. And another thing, if you just not getting out of a bad relationship, you're very vulnerable. The new guy is gonna naturally tell you the things that you want to hear to make you feel better, and that's going to give him some brownie points. I recommend getting out of a relationship, give yourself some time to heal. Stay away from going into the relationship. Sometimes women find themselves jumping from one relationship to another relationship too soon. And you're in a vulnerable stage. You want to be comforted. You want to hear good, positive things. But going into the next man is not going to help your cause. I promise you that. It's not going to help your cause, because we're not going to be rude to you. We're not going to say, ha, 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 that's good for you. Oh, no. We're going to naturally tell you the things that you want to hear. And then by you being vulnerable, you're going to fall for it, and you're making yourself for prey again. Take your time. Another thing, don't give up the sex. Don't have sex too early. That's another thing. Make us work for it. Make us work for it. Whenever we finally get it, we're going to take our time with it. We're going to cherish it. And a lot of times we're going to come back for more. So what happens if you give yourself up too early? As a man, the thing what we think of, and I'm just being honest with you, we in the back of our mind, even when we're in the process of having intercourse with you, in the back of our mind, we thinking, oh wow, how many other dudes she don't dance with? And another thing, I stress this, and I stress this. As a man, we can be labeled as dogs. We can have a history of being whores or whatever. There's going to be a lot of women, good women out there, still willing to give us the benefit of the doubt. But as a woman, if you become labeled and known as someone that gives it up easy or whatever, you'll hear about labeled, and it's going to be very difficult for you to find somebody that's going to be interested in you for you. It doesn't matter if that guy's a good guy, bad guy, preacher, or whatever. Every guy is going to look at you in a certain situation accordingly to how you are labeled. So you have the keys. You have the upper hand on what type of men comes into your life. Just follow those steps. Don't give us the easy access to your heart. Make us work for it. Don't tell us what the bad things that the last man did. If you got to tell us something about it, tell them only the good thing. And don't give us sex too quick. I know sometimes things happen. We're only human, but if you can help it, try to use bring that inner strength out. Use a best friend. Say, hey, listen, call me at this time, or something to remind me not to sleep with this guy or whatever. You do whatever you got to do to have that strength to say no. It's going to benefit you in the beginning. And besides, when you do have sex the next time you're in a relationship, you want it to be special. You want it to be special. You want it to be with somebody that knows you and accepts you for who you are. Having sex with a guy that you barely know, what is the meaning of that? What is the meaning? Of course, you will get a quick feeling when you have an orgasm or what. But what at the end? How does that make you feel as a person? You understand? As a woman, you want to look for love. You want to give yourself to a man that loves you unconditionally, a man that respects you, a man that honors you, a man that only sees you, a man that worships you, a man that feels that you're the only woman on the face of this earth that's capable of completing him. You follow those steps, and your chances of finding that right guy will enhance. Because let me tell you, if the wrong guy, he's not going to want to work for it. He's not going to want to work towards your heart. If you see that he has to work for it, if you see he has to work to get you in the bed or whatever, he's going to leave. And don't feel bad. Give yourself a pat on the back for a job well done. Because a man that's interested in you, at the end of the day, he's going to be there. I promise you. I thank you for your time. Remember, where there's a will, there's a way. You bring the will, the way will be there. Remember, God loves you, Jesus loves you, and I love you too. Wow.